Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell. What if the very first tea you drink after waking up could either support your kidneys, steady your energy, and help your body clear waste more efficiently, or quietly work against you day after day without you even realizing it? Most people over 60 never think about that first morning drink. They simply reach for whatever feels familiar, comforting, or convenient. But your kidneys have already been working all night while you were sleeping. They have been filtering your blood, balancing minerals, removing waste, and regulating fluids while the rest of your body was at rest. So when morning comes, your kidneys are ready for support, not extra strain. And this matters even more after 60, because the kidneys naturally become more vulnerable with age. Circulation may slow down, inflammation may rise, blood pressure may become harder to control. The body may not recover from small daily stresses as quickly as it once did. That means the simple choices you make in the first hour of the day can have a much bigger impact than most people realize. The good news is this: you do not need expensive supplements, complicated detox programs, or hard-to-find ingredients to support your kidneys. Some of the most helpful options are simple teas that have been used for generations. When chosen wisely, these teas may help support healthy circulation, calm unnecessary inflammation, encourage healthy fluid balance, and give your kidneys gentle assistance so they can do their job more comfortably. And when your kidneys are supported, you often feel the difference throughout your entire body. You may notice less puffiness, more comfortable joints, better energy, steadier focus, and a lighter, cleaner feeling during the day. In this video, I'm going to share 6 morning teas that may support kidney health after 60 and help you feel stronger every day. Some of these teas are very common. One of them is often completely overlooked. But all of them are simple, easy to prepare, and powerful when used consistently. So let's go through them one by one so you know exactly which tea may fit your body best and why timing matters so much. Number 1 is green tea. Green tea deserves a place near the top of this list because it offers broad support for the kidneys and the entire body. Many people think of green tea mainly as a metabolism tea or an energy tea, but its real strength goes much deeper than that. Green tea contains natural compounds called catechins. These are powerful antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the quiet forces that can wear the kidneys down over time. It can build from poor diet, environmental toxins, chronic inflammation, dehydration, and aging itself. When that stress keeps building, delicate kidney tissues can become less efficient and more vulnerable. Green tea may help interrupt that process. Another reason green tea is valuable after 60 is because kidney health is closely connected to heart and blood vessel health. Your kidneys depend on good blood flow to filter properly. If circulation is poor, the kidneys do not receive the support they need. Green tea has been studied for its role in supporting circulation and helping the body manage inflammation, both of which matter greatly for long-term kidney support. It can also offer a mild, smooth energy lift without the heavy crash many people get from strong coffee. This matters because too much caffeine from coffee can leave some people feeling jittery, tense, or dehydrated, especially first thing in the morning. Green tea is usually gentler, which makes it easier for many older adults to tolerate. To prepare green tea, steep 1 tea bag or 1 teaspoon of loose green tea in hot water for about 3 to 5 minutes. Do not boil it aggressively because water that is too hot can make it bitter. A gentle brew tastes better and is easier to drink consistently. You can add a slice of lemon if you like. Lemon brightens the flavor and encourages hydration, which always supports kidney comfort. A small amount of honey can be added if needed, but keep sweetness light. The goal is to support the body, not turn a healthy tea into a sugary drink. The best time to drink green tea is in the morning, ideally after a glass of water, or about 30 minutes before breakfast. 1 cup is enough for many people. 2 cups may be reasonable for some, but more is not always better. If you are sensitive to caffeine, keep it to 1 cup and notice how your body responds. Used consistently, green tea may help support kidney cells, calm inflammation, assist circulation, and give your body a cleaner, steadier start to the day. Number 2 is Nettle Leaf Tea. Nettle Leaf Tea is one of the most underrated morning teas for older adults, especially when the goal is gentle kidney support. The plant may sound intimidating, but once brewed, it becomes a deeply nourishing herbal tea. Nettle is rich in minerals such as magnesium and iron, and it has long been valued in traditional wellness practices for supporting fluid balance, urinary tract function, and natural cleansing. For people over 60, that combination can be especially helpful because the body often becomes more sensitive to swelling, sluggish elimination, and low energy. One of Nettle's biggest strengths is its anti-inflammatory support. Chronic, low-grade inflammation can gradually place extra stress on the kidneys. It may not cause dramatic symptoms at first, but over time it can affect how well the body regulates fluids and removes waste. Nettle may help calm that inflammatory burden while also providing a naturally supportive mineral profile. This matters because the kidneys are constantly adjusting sodium, potassium, and water balance. Anything that helps the body maintain a steadier internal environment may help reduce unnecessary strain. Nettle is also traditionally used to support healthy urination. That does not mean it acts like a harsh flush or an aggressive diuretic. Instead, it works more gently, encouraging the body to move fluids in a balanced way. For someone who wakes up feeling puffy around the eyes, tight in the fingers, or heavy in the legs, this can be a welcome part of a morning routine. The body often gives small signals when fluid balance is not ideal, and nettle tea may help encourage a smoother rhythm. To make nettle tea, steep 1 teaspoon of dried nettle leaves in hot water for about 10 to 15 minutes. The longer steep brings out a deeper, earthy taste and more of its supportive compounds. If the flavor feels too grassy at first, add a little mint or a squeeze of lemon. That makes it more refreshing and easier to enjoy regularly. Morning is an ideal time for nettle tea, either on an empty stomach or before breakfast. 1 cup is usually enough to start. Over time, this simple tea may help reduce bloating, support urinary flow, calm inflammation, and provide gentle nourishment that supports the kidneys instead of burdening them. Number 3 is Dandelion Root Tea. Dandelion root tea is often overlooked because many people think of dandelions as weeds, but this humble root has a long history of use in traditional wellness practices for good reason. It supports the body's natural elimination pathways in a balanced, gentle way, and that is exactly what many kidneys need, especially later in life. After 60, it is common to notice more water retention, morning puffiness, sluggish digestion, or a heavy feeling that seems to linger into the day. Dandelion root tea can be a simple way to encourage the body to move waste and excess fluid more efficiently. One reason it is so helpful is that it supports healthy urine flow without acting harshly. The kidneys rely on proper urine production to remove waste from the blood. When that process becomes sluggish, the whole body can feel it. Fluid may collect. Blood pressure may feel harder to manage. Energy can dip. The body may feel heavy and slow. Dandelion root helps encourage a more natural release of what the body no longer needs. At the same time, it contains antioxidants that help defend tissues against oxidative stress, which is important for long-term kidney resilience. Another benefit is how well dandelion root fits into a full-body support routine. The kidneys do not work alone. They are closely connected to the liver, blood vessels, digestion, and the body's overall inflammatory load. Dandelion root tea is traditionally appreciated because it appears to support more than one system at once. Many people notice they feel lighter and less sluggish when they make it part of a regular morning routine. To prepare it, use dried dandelion root, not the leaves. The root has the deeper, earthy compounds most associated with this type of support. Add 1 teaspoon to a cup of hot water and let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes. The flavor is naturally robust and slightly bitter, but that bitterness is part of what many herbal traditions value. If needed, add a squeeze of lemon or a small touch of honey. Drink it in the morning before breakfast or between waking and your first meal. 1 cup is often enough. Combined with good hydration and a lower salt diet, dandelion root tea may help reduce water retention, encourage gentle elimination, and support kidney comfort day after day. Number 4 is ginger tea. Most people think of ginger as a remedy for nausea, digestion, or sore throats. But ginger tea can also be an excellent choice for kidney support, especially for adults over 60 who want to feel warmer, more energized, and less inflamed. Ginger's strength lies in its warming and stimulating nature. It helps encourage healthy circulation. And that matters because your kidneys depend on a steady blood supply to filter properly. If circulation is sluggish, the kidneys do not receive the same level of support they need to perform efficiently. Ginger is also rich in natural compounds known for antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. This is important because inflammation and oxidative stress are two major forces that can slowly wear down kidney tissues over time. A warm cup of ginger tea in the morning can help calm that process, while also gently waking up the digestive system. Digestion and kidney function are more connected than many people realize. When digestion is sluggish, the body often feels heavier, more inflamed, and less efficient overall. Ginger helps create movement and momentum. This tea can be especially useful for those who wake up stiff, cold, or tired. That warm, slightly spicy quality can help the body feel more alive without relying on heavy stimulants. And unlike sugary breakfast drinks or large cups of strong coffee, ginger tea supports the body without piling on extra stress. To make ginger tea, slice a small piece of fresh ginger root, about 1 to 2 inches, and steep it in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. For a stronger tea, let it sit longer. Add lemon if you want a brighter flavor and an extra feeling of freshness. Morning is the ideal time to drink it, either before breakfast or alongside a light first meal. 1 cup can be enough to support circulation, reduce inflammation, ease bloating, and help your kidneys begin the day with less stress. For many people, ginger tea becomes one of the easiest and most enjoyable healthy habits to keep. Number 5 is hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is one of the most refreshing teas for people over 60, especially when kidney support and blood pressure balance are part of the goal. This deep red tea is naturally rich in antioxidants. One of the reasons it stands out is its connection to cardiovascular health. That matters because your kidneys and your heart are constantly working together. When blood pressure stays too high for too long, tiny blood vessels in the kidneys can become damaged over time. Supporting healthy blood pressure is one of the smartest, indirect ways to support the kidneys. Hibiscus tea has been appreciated for its potential to help maintain healthy blood pressure already within a normal range. It also has a refreshing, tart flavor that many people enjoy without needing much added sweetness. That makes it a better choice than many packaged drinks that may look healthy on the label but are full of sugar and additives the kidneys do not need. For adults over 60, simplifying the morning routine can make all the difference. Hibiscus tea gives you a flavorful option that feels enjoyable while still serving a real purpose. Another advantage of hibiscus is that it supports hydration. Many older adults do not drink enough fluids early in the day. Sometimes thirst signals become weaker with age, or people avoid drinking because they do not want to make frequent trips to the bathroom. But when the body begins the day underhydrated, the kidneys have to work harder with less water available. A cup of hibiscus tea can make hydration easier and more appealing, while also delivering protective plant compounds. To prepare hibiscus tea, steep 1 tablespoon of dried hibiscus petals or 1 tea bag in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. The color becomes a beautiful deep red, and the flavor becomes pleasantly tart. You can add a slice of orange, a little cinnamon, or a touch of honey if needed. Drink it in the morning or even mid-morning if you want something bright and energizing. 1 cup a day can be a wonderful addition to a kidney-supportive routine. Over time, hibiscus tea may help support healthy blood pressure, improve hydration, defend against oxidative stress, and give the kidneys a more favorable environment in which to work. If you are finding these tips helpful so far, Take a moment to subscribe and let me know in the comments where you are watching from and your age. I always enjoy hearing from you, and it helps me know which health topics are most important to this community. Now let's move to the tea that many people never consider, even though it can be a powerful ally for the kidneys when used wisely. Number 6 is parsley tea. Parsley is often treated like nothing more than a garnish on the side of a plate. But when brewed into a tea, it becomes one of the simplest ways to support the kidneys and urinary system naturally. Parsley has long been used in traditional herbal practices because it helps encourage urine flow and supports the body in releasing excess water and salts. For people over 60, this can be useful because fluid retention often becomes more noticeable with age. Rings may feel tighter, ankles may swell more easily. The face may look puffy in the morning. These are not always signs of serious disease, but they are signals that fluid balance deserves attention. Parsley tea works gently. It does not aim to force the body into an extreme flush. Instead, it helps support the kidneys in doing what they are already designed to do. That is one reason herbal teas can be so helpful when used consistently. They work with the body instead of trying to overpower it. Parsley also contains antioxidants and helpful plant compounds that may protect kidney tissues from everyday stress. When combined with hydration and better food choices, it can become part of a very effective routine. Another important point is that parsley tea may help support urinary tract comfort. The kidneys, bladder, and urinary passages all function as part of the same elimination pathway. When that pathway is working smoothly, the body feels lighter, less bloated, and more balanced. When it is sluggish, discomfort and heaviness can build. Starting the day with a tea that encourages movement can make a real difference. To prepare parsley tea, take a small handful of fresh parsley, rinse it well, and steep it in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. You can also use dried parsley if needed, but fresh parsley often gives a cleaner taste. Add lemon for extra brightness if you like. Drink it in the morning, ideally before breakfast or before a heavier meal. 1 cup is enough for most people. Over time, parsley tea may help the body release retained fluid, support kidney cleansing, and reduce that heavy, swollen feeling that can make mornings feel slow and uncomfortable. Now, here is something very important. None of these teas should be seen as magic. They work best when they become part of a full routine that respects the kidneys every single day. That means drinking enough water, not overdoing salt, being careful with heavily processed foods, moving your body regularly, and paying attention to blood pressure and blood sugar. The teas support the process, but your daily habits decide how much strain your kidneys carry. That is why small changes repeated consistently can create bigger results than dramatic changes that never last. A good approach is to rotate these teas through the week. You do not need all 6 every day. In fact, variety is often better. You might choose green tea one morning for antioxidants and gentle energy, ginger tea the next morning for warmth and circulation, hibiscus on another day for hydration and blood pressure support. Then rotate nettle, dandelion root, or parsley through the week. This gives your body a wider range of supportive plant compounds while keeping the routine enjoyable. When a healthy habit feels pleasant, you are much more likely to keep doing it. It is also smart to listen to your body. Some people feel best with tea before breakfast. Others prefer to drink water first and then tea with a light meal. The key is consistency and awareness. Notice whether you feel less puffy, more comfortable, more energized, or more steady throughout the morning. Those small improvements are often signs that your body is responding well. One more reason morning teas matter so much after 60 is that the body usually wakes up slightly dehydrated. You have gone hours without fluids, yet your kidneys are still trying to maintain balance, regulate electrolytes, and remove waste. If the first thing you give your body is a sugary drink, a heavy cream-loaded coffee, or nothing at all for several more hours, you make that job harder. But when you choose a supportive tea, you create a gentle signal for the body to wake up, rehydrate, and start moving in the right direction. That is why consistency beats intensity every time. You do not need to chase quick fixes. You need a routine your body can trust. And if you already take medications or you have been told you have kidney disease, it becomes even more important to be thoughtful with what you drink each morning. Always speak with your healthcare provider before adding herbal teas regularly, especially if you take blood pressure medicine, blood thinners, water pills, diabetes medication, or have kidney disease. A simple habit done the right way can support the entire system. Drink your tea slowly. Give it a few quiet minutes. Let your body absorb it. Then follow it with a nourishing breakfast that is not overloaded with salt or processed ingredients. This combination can help stabilize energy, reduce that mid-morning slump, and keep your kidneys from feeling burdened before the day has even begun. People often underestimate how much better they can feel from a small morning change. But the body notices. The kidneys notice. And when you support them day after day, they reward you with better balance, better comfort, and a stronger foundation for healthy aging. Another practical tip is to avoid drinking these teas ice cold in the morning. Warm tea is usually easier on digestion, more comforting for the stomach, and more likely to encourage slow, steady sipping. That slower pace matters because it gives your body time to respond, helps you notice how you feel, and turns a rushed habit into a healing ritual you can maintain for years. So let's quickly bring it all together. Green tea helps defend kidney cells with antioxidants and supports steady energy. Nettle leaf tea nourishes the body while calming inflammation and encouraging healthy fluid balance. Dandelion root tea gently promotes elimination and may help reduce retained water. Ginger tea supports circulation, warmth, digestion, and a lighter start to the day. Hibiscus tea supports hydration and healthy blood pressure, which is essential for kidney protection. And parsley tea encourages urinary flow and helps the body let go of excess fluid naturally. The real power is not in choosing one perfect tea one time. The power is in making one good choice each morning and repeating it often enough that your kidneys begin to feel the difference. After 60, your body responds beautifully to gentle, consistent care. You do not need extremes, you need support. You need habits that work with your body, not against it. And sometimes that support begins with something as simple as the warm cup you hold in your hands after you wake up. Start with the tea that sounds best to you. Drink it regularly. Stay hydrated. Eat more whole foods. Give your kidneys less stress and more support. When you do that, you are not only helping your kidneys, you are supporting your energy, your circulation, your fluid balance, and your strength for the years ahead. And that is exactly how simple morning habits can help you feel stronger, lighter, and healthier after 60. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe for more natural health tips. Let me know in the comments which tea you are going to try first. This is Dr. Alan Mandell. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.